Okay, cool. Well, I won't follow you in there because that's your private time. Would you like to get a tea sometime? You seem lovely.
Uh, I don't know because I live with my boyfriend, so
That's a serious thing then, I guess.
uh, it's serious, but maybe we'll end because this flat is my own flat. So I maybe I'm.
You want to
just
become
moving.
independent? Is that the
Yeah.
idea? Good day, gentlemen. James Marshall here. Today's video is part 2 on my series on what to do when a girl has a boyfriend. Can we work around that? Should we? What's the deal? Now, before I get into it, and I cover this in more detail later, I'm not advocating that you should go around trying to steal people's girlfriends or trying to ruin good relationships. I did some of that back when I was a young, silly boy, and I regret it. So, for the most part, when the girl says she's got a boyfriend, it's basically the end. Go and find someone who's single. However, there are certain situations where the relationship is in terminal decline, or there's some obvious issue that means that maybe it's the right time for her to move on and for you to move in. And that's what we're dealing with today. So let's get into the next interaction, which is just such a case, and I'll break it down for you. Enjoy. Excuse me, madam. Hi.
Hi.
You look wonderful. Very elegant and retro in some kind of way. Actually, we're kind of matching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh, I had this. What you had
You,
here.
you cut your thumb with a saw as well? This is an approach from behind. She's walking. I catch up to her. I just turn and I say, hi, you're looking wonderful today. So no pre-frame there. I just go in and tell her she looks great, which she does, in this beautiful summer dress and white heels. You don't need to use pre-frames all the time. I use them often, especially when the girl is doing something else, right? Like she's, I don't know, like on the phone, or she's carrying heavy luggage, or she's looking in a window or something. If I just roll up and say, hi, you look great today, maybe that's a bit weird. So usually she's in the shop window and I say, excuse me, I don't want to disturb your window shopping, although I think you should get both of them. But you look blah, 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 right? So it's like, I acknowledge what you're doing right now, which is the pre-frame, and then I move into my opener. In this case, just bold, direct, looking wonderful. And I tell her that we're kind of matching, because we are. I'm in blue, she's in blue. Then, you can't see this, right? But at the time, I had cut my thumb doing gardening, and she had something cut on her as well. So when I say we're kind of matching, she then notices my bandage, and she's got a, I can't remember, Band-Aid or something on. And then she refers to that, right? So this is instant rapport. This is like, I say, we match, and she says, yes, here's another reason why we match. All right, going well so far.
No, I was renovating a wall yesterday.
Oh, you're renovating a wall, cool.
Yeah.
And what did you do? You nailed yourself, or?
No, some kind of material just made this.
Sliced you a little.
Yeah.
Right. I was chopping some wood, and then I chopped my thumb instead. And then I was like, oh
Oh,
dear.
that's
It was pretty
awful.
heavy too, like deep. And then I was just dripping blood, and I went, fuck, I have to do something about that.
Be careful.
Thank you.
Because you can cut it.
I know. Now I know. All right, so then we just share our war stories. She was renovating a wall, and instantly I was like, cool, because this girl in this summer dress does not look like a tradesman. But my respect for her goes through the roof instantly, as I was like, cool, fixing a wall. I don't know how to do that. I just get my builders to. I really have the wall. If this wall falls down right now, I'll just sit here continuing to record this video, because this is my skill that I have and none others. I got a few other skills. Fixing walls is not one of them. Okay, we trade our stories about how we cut each other, cut ourselves. And then she tells me I should be careful, which is cute. And I have a laugh and tell her, thank you, I will be in future. And I have been. I haven't cut my thumb since. Thank you. So thank you. Next time I will definitely not do that. Now I've done it once. I'm like, okay, saws that cut on the backstroke are very sharp. Now I know. Anyway, where are you going dressed like this? Is this for an occasion?
No, I was in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just going home, but I need to step to the
Mm-hmm. So this is your everyday outfit. You like to bring color to the world.
I would say summer is my favorite season, and that time is the only time when I can dress up like these kind of clothes, and these are my favorite.
Right. Well, it suits you, and you're looking radiant. I move on because it would not have been a good idea to then just continue to talk about how deep and which tendon I cut and how many stitches, and like that would have gotten weird. So I go, anyway, moving on from that to, where are you going dressed like that? Is there a special occasion? She explains herself. Right, this is her expressing herself through her style and her fashion, which women, I mean, lots of people do, but women do. And women like when a man picks up on that. Now, of course, that could be kind of too effeminate if I was like, darling, where did you get those heels? I must get them. But in a manly kind of way, I'm like, oh yeah, wearing a nice dress today. Hey, where are you headed dressed like that? Because I noticed. Because I know that women like when you notice. She explains herself. Summer. This is the only time of year I love to dress like this. I love to wear dress like this. Why? Because she looks beautiful and she turns heads as she walks down the street. And it turns out she's not like a club party girl or whatever. She's she's a girl who can renovate her own house, and she's a bit of a nerd, but she likes wearing a pretty dress and looking pretty. So I tell her, I note that, and then I give her a good compliment. I tell her that it suits you and you look radiant. Try to have a bit more adjectives and vocab when it comes to compliments. It's always better to give a compliment later in the interaction. Sure, I may give one straight off the bat, often do. You're looking lovely, looking cute, nice, whatever it is. But now, as we get to know each other a bit, when I then notice something about her, later on in the interaction, it means more. And so I choose my words so that they have power. Radiant, as opposed to, yeah, well, it's looking nice. Must be saying. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's your name? Cool. Yes, like
Yours?
James.
You're from England?
Notice that it's only here that I ask her for a name. This is a good sign. We got into an interaction instantly, good vibe, and we're already sharing medical secrets with each other before we even know each other's names. And then so a bit later, I'm like, oh, I don't even know this lady's name. So then I ask. Sometimes I hear on the mic with guys where they just forget to do it at all. Like they're at the end of the interaction. They're like, oh, okay, so can I have your number? She's like, yep. And they're like, how do you spell your name? And she writes ANNA on the phone. So do introduce yourself at some point, for sure. This is an ideal position to do it. All right, what's your name? What's your name? And then she asks questions straight away. Am I from England? This is a good sign, the fact that she's asking questions.
No, I'm from Australia. I just changed my voice a little so you can understand me. Because Australians are incomprehensible.
And that's fucking rude. He's saying Australians are incomprehensible, and I reckon that's fucking bullshit. I had this client once, very Australian dude, and this is, I don't know, 12 years ago or something. And he came, well, back then when we still did night game. I don't do that anymore because I'm too old, but back then we did. It was a long time ago. So we go out to a club. He goes over and approaches these ladies, and I see them like looking confused at him, and I go over and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Introducing me to your friend. And he says, oh yeah, he going, what's your name? His name. And then he goes, so these ladies having kappa drinks after work? And they go, what? These ladies having kappa drinks after work? And I said, my friend is just asking, are you two ladies enjoying some drinks after finishing work? And they said, doesn't he speak English? I'm like, not really. Anyway, Australia, fucking good language.
But I felt that it's not American English, it's not
English
European
English.
English.
No.
I mean,
Not like
Central
Hungarian English, not like this. No, it's, you can hear it when I say no, because Australians go no, like we use all the vowels in one go. And we say things like, yeah, he going, like that. But I changed my voice so that Europeans can understand me. Now I can speak English properly. Thank you, Europe.
This is a bit, this is a routine. Now, I say don't do lines, don't do routines. But as I kind of critique my own infields over the years, I'm like, oh, there's things that I do over and over again. This little bit about being an Australian and to having the chat about the and then now I speak English is the punchline. I'll use that before. It's fine. If you got a thing that works, then use it again.
Yeah.
where are you going?
Well, I'm going back there, but I came to talk to you a moment, and then now I'm going to go back there because you're going to DM, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. Well, I won't follow you in there because that's your private time.
As I was listening to this now, I was like, how did I know she was going to DM? And I was thinking, she didn't mention that. How did I know? It's because I'm fucking good at this. Right? This is social and external awareness happening at the same time as internal awareness, at the same time as happening intent, conversation skills. I'm reading the environment. Many times I've seen guys fail at this where, they're walking with a girl and then they're chatting and then her Uber arrives and he gets in, or she's waiting at the train stop or the tram stop. He goes and talks to her and never thinks like, oh, there's going to be a train or a tram coming in a minute, so I need to be aware of how much time I've got, because I've seen that a number of times, many times, where guys are like, and then she's like, it's my train, bye. So what have I done there? She asked what I'm doing. I say I was walking that way and I came walking because of you. All right, that's a show of direct intent and the fact that I'm like a man who goes where I want to go. I'm going this way. Actually, beautiful girl going that way. And then I say, I'm not going to follow you because you're going to DM. How did I know that? Because if you look at our feet, as we're starting to cross, she angles herself towards the entrance of DM, right? So from whatever that is, 20, 30 meters away, I clock that. I know that, okay, I'm not going to come into the pharmacy with her. Don't go into pharmacies with girls. They do things in there we don't want to know about. So I need to wrap this up right here. By the way, can you guys hear the gale? There's a gale blowing out on the farm and the moor. Oh, it's going to be a scary night.
Well, I won't follow you in there because that's your private time. Would you like to get a tea sometime? You seem lovely.
Moving into the close, I'm not going to follow you in there. That's your private time. You seem lovely, which is the mini pre-frame to the close. You seem really lovely. Would you like to get a tea sometime? And I dead stop so that stops her. So now we're not doing it halfway in the door or while she's trying to buy sanitary items.
I don't know, because I live with my boyfriend, so...
That's a serious thing then, I guess.
And here it is. So she's enjoyed the chat, she's enjoyed the compliments, she stopped, and then I ask her out, and this is where it comes out. I can't because of the boyfriend. Now, the whole point of this video, the theme of this is how to deal with the boyfriend objection. If a girl brings up the boyfriend in 5 seconds, right, you're like, hi, how you doing? She's like, I'm going to go and see my boyfriend. Fucking forget about it. Forget it. Just walk, just go, cool, have a great day. And don't do any weird things like this. Sometimes go, oh, well, tell him he's a lucky guy. No, fuck off. Don't pass tribute up to the alpha. It's like he knows he's a lucky guy, or if he doesn't, then he's going to lose it. Whatever. That's their business. So if she brings it up really early on, in the first whatever minute, and she says it like that, then just wrap it up and go. And don't make, I'm so sorry. Just say, in that case, I wish you a lovely day, and you walk away. Move on to the next one. But in a situation like this, we've had a great interaction. We got some vibes going. We both cut ourselves. We're both emo together. And then she brings up the boyfriend and she says we live together. So I'm gently prodding here to find out what's going on, because her actions say she's interested, but now her words say that she has a boyfriend. So I'm like, live together? Okay, that must be really serious. Let's find out.
It's serious, but maybe we'll end because this flat is my own flat, so
You want to become independent? Is that the idea?
And then it comes out just from that little bit of prodding. So that must be something serious. And that's a question that you can ask a girl, not if she says the boyfriend in the first 10 seconds, but somewhere in the interaction. So I can't because I got a boyfriend. Then you can ask, is it a very serious thing? If she says, because then you get all sorts of answers. You get the, yes, we live together, we're getting married. Okay, forget it. Fucking forgot about it. You get the, we just started dating. Now, if it's just started dating, maybe there's some wriggle room, because girls are always dating someone if they're cute, unless they're kind of having their after relationship break. And so then in that situation, I might say, well, of course a girl like you is going to be dating somebody, but if it's not too serious yet, I'm sure you and I could get a coffee. And then she'll decide, right, whether she wants to fit you in as a maybe as well. And that often works as well. So in this situation though, okay, so that little bit of prodding must be serious. Well, it's kind of serious, but it is my apartment and he might be moving out soon. I was like, brutal. This girl's fine. She's signed the mortgage. She's like, I'm a homeowner, and she's doing her own renovations. Cool. And she's like, do I need this dude anymore? And she's like, perhaps not. Perhaps he shall be ejected. So whatever's going on in there, she's decided that he's now dead weight. All right, cool. Game on.
Okay, tell you what. We'll get your WhatsApp. I won't text you for how long? 2 months? Give you some time?
Okay.
I'll text you in a month or something.
But
how do you like communicating?
And then I make my pitch. Tell you what, I'm not going to contact, because basically what I'm saying is, I'm not, and this probably wasn't necessary with this girl because I think she was totally down, but if there's a bit more complication in the relationship, or the end of the relationship, then I do this often where I say, all right, I'm not going to call you straight away. I'll give you a bit of time. And then some like this, I asked a month or two. Now, I wouldn't actually wait 2 months, maybe it'd be 2 weeks. And then I'd hit her up and say, hey, how's the renovations going? And then see what happens. But in this case, I'm showing that I understand this situation. You're extricating yourself from a relationship. If I now call you 50 times a day, that's going to cause you problems with the boyfriend that's weeping as he's packing his stuff to move out. Oh, sorry, dude. So, or, it could be worse depending on the type of guy it is. So in this case, I'm like, okay, you need a bit of a break, but I'm the guy that you're going to see next. All right. And so I'll give you some space. How's that work? She just says yes immediately. All right. It's on.
Yeah.
Which way? Telegram or something? What? I don't. You tell me.
Birds.
I knew birds.
Birds. Like birds.
Pigeons.
Yeah.
Like carrier pigeons. Yeah, I do have some of those. But let's try something more modern.
All right, she's having a bit of a banter. Like, what do you got? WhatsApp, Instagram. She's like, how about birds, carrier pigeons? Have a joke about that. Let's do something more modern. Cool. I like this girl. She's funny.
So.
Wait, I can share my name with you.
Like your Instagram name? Or what?
Yeah.
Telegram. Telegram, let's do it.
Yeah, Instagram is also okay.
Really? But that's not as, what do you call it? On the down low.
But
Share me your Telegram name, if that's what you have.
I don't know what is Telegram.
What I'm doing here is I'm trying to get the best contact. So I'm a bit confused, and we'll find out why. There's no big deal. But basically, she's like, okay, Instagram. Now, she didn't pick up on what I said there. I don't think she understood. But I'm like, the reason I don't want the Instagram is because it's not on the down low, right? Because most people are on their Instagrams all the time, notifications popping up and so on. So for a discreet conversation, Telegram would be better. That's what I'm getting at. But as you see, it doesn't matter.
Really?
Oh, well, how do you usually chat to people?
On Messenger. I'm old school.
Oh, you mean like Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
give me a
old
name.
school.
That counts.
They're not too much with this name because it's like complicated, but this is me. Yeah, it's not a Hungarian, but I'm 100% Hungarian.
It's like
this name is, I don't know.
Czech or Polish or something?
Yeah, the origin something.
Lost in the midst of European history.
Yeah.
Many migrations and invasions. Hang on. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check it.
Perfect.
Okay.
There is one more in this country with this name, but
I remember your photo. Yes.
it's a different one. She's pole dancing as a sport, but it's far from me.
Okay, I won't add the pole dancer. I'll add the elegant you. All right.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you. I won't shake you. I'll shake your hand with the other hand because that's a good handshake.
Thank you.
Maybe I should get you to help me with the renovation. You know what you're doing. All right. See ya.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
And there you have it. Flawless close. We have a bit of banter about her name. I do a historical joke, which she did actually pick up on a little bit. That means a lot to me. She makes it clear that of the two women with that name, that there's one who's a stripper, and she's not that. She's the good girl of that name. And so I say I won't add the pole dancer. I did add the pole dancer as well. No, I didn't. That's just a joke. Anyway, and then handshake with the left hand, Mormon handshake, and she had like a good strong grip, and so I make a joke at the end that she should help me out with renovation. Not a joke. Come and help me because I've got lots of things to renovate. And there you have it. Gentlemen, does that answer your question about how to pick up a girl who's got a boyfriend? My personal, like, if I talk to a girl and she has a good relationship, like I've chatted to her and we get to that point and she's explaining that she's got a boyfriend, she loves him and so on, even if I could push it because this guy's not as skilled as I am, for example, I don't. I did a long time ago, back in the day when I was just trying to make anything work at any cost. But I don't do that anymore because I don't want to. I don't think it's ethical. I don't think we need to go fucking up people's good relationships. However, in situations where the relationship is over or it's on its last legs and they're going to separate anyway, this happens. People both men and women start looking around when things are crumbling. I don't feel bad about that because the relationship was going to die anyway. I certainly feel totally fine about getting her contacts and then in the future because things do change. People come in and out of relationships. So getting the soft close that we then keep an eye on each other for the next X number of months and hit her up a bit later, totally cool as well. So this pretty much is as good as it's going to get. There is There are all sorts of things out there online, or there used to be a lot more, boyfriend destroyer techniques and so on. All these things where we guarantee that you can steal any girl off any guy. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It just doesn't work. I've watched thousands of interactions, tens of thousands of interactions. I've seen the boyfriend objection come up thousands of times because it comes up every 1 in 3 girls, basically, because girls have got boyfriends. Well, they say they do anyway. And if she's lying about it, that's too bad. Because if she's lying about it, it's to get rid of you. And then you can't find out anyway. So because often that is the easiest way for a girl to get rid of a guy. Some guys will be really overly persistent and they won't hear no except when the girl says, I'm already owned, which is kind of fucked up. And that's the point when the guy will stop. So girls know that if they quickly say, I got a boyfriend, most guys will bail. So it can just be a spring-loaded thing to get rid of dudes. That's up to you to make your initial impression count that she doesn't pull that out. And if she does, whatever, move on. She doesn't want to talk to you and that's her excuse. Fine. But these are the situations where, okay, there's real boyfriends involved and there is a bit of wriggle room. And this is pretty much the only way that it's going to work. Other than that, don't worry about it. Like when you're in field and you're getting lots of girls having boyfriends, you will. Sometimes, we're out in field with a client and 5 in a row and we'll be like, what's with the boyfriends? Just like, yeah, okay, you talked to 5 girls who had boyfriends. Girls had boyfriends. We don't want to waste too much time on it. We work these techniques as best we can to tip the odds in our favor. And then we move on to finding a girl who's single. So I hope that answers your question. All right, that's all I got time for today. Once again, if you're interested in learning this yourself, instead of just watching me in my windswept farm analyzing my last summer's infield, which is a fucking weird thing to do. It would be very weird to do if I wasn't making money out of it. If you'd rather do this yourself and get the results, which is that you get to go on dates with awesome girls who might have good home renovation techniques, because that's the kind of girl, like that's a fucking amazing girl. You're not going to meet her at a club. You're probably not going to meet her on an app. This is the wife material, the girlfriend material kind of girl that many guys are out there and many guys are complaining don't exist anymore because all girls are OnlyFans sluts. No, that's not true. Some of them are, and whatever, go and get your bag. And many of them are all sorts of other things. So if you want to take your dating destiny in your own hands, not rely on a third-party algorithm to fucking make it happen or not for you, which they don't usually, or fate or destiny or the stars to align or any of that nonsense, and to actually go out there and learn the hard skills and the internal skills and the awareness skills to be able to make this a thing that's effective. Effective means you can go out for an afternoon, chat to a bunch of girls and get a date. That means you're going to be on dates that week. That means you're going to get laid that week or the next week. That means that you, within a short amount of time, out of a bunch of girls you've been dating, you'll be able to choose an awesome girlfriend if you so wish. That is a life skill that is absolutely integral to a man. It is not optional. It's not whether you learn to crochet or croquet or cook a croissant. Those things are all optional, gentlemen. And if you choose to become a croquet master who can bake a good croissant, then so be it. But your life will not be that much worse if you don't. Whereas if you don't learn this skill, I tell you, I've seen the results of men who've let this go for decades, and it's brutal. Get it sorted. I'm the best in the biz. I can teach you how to do it in 4 to 7 days. Click the link in the description, get on a call with us, have a chat with us. 2 spots left on the April workshop. So if you want to actually make this a real thing this year, come and join me. I shall be very pleased. It will be my honor to take you through this journey. All right, that's all I got time for. This is James Marshall signing out. Peace.